A comment is nothing more than just you inserting a note into a cell that doesn't overwrite the contents of the cell. For example, I've got my invoice here that I and my other coworkers use to invoice our clients, and over here I have the name or who we're billing it to. And if they look at that, they're like, okay, what name are we talking about? Just the company name or the contact person at that company? Well, I can dispel that by inserting a comment here, and I can do it one of two ways. The first way is to go ahead and select the cell that I want to insert the comment into, and you'll notice that B and C are both highlighted, so it's a merged cell from column B to column C. So after I have it selected, come up here, click on the Review tab, go to the Comments group, click on New Comment, boom, there it is. It does a few things. First of all, it pops open a little note or a comment. The cursor's flashing, I can just start typing, and it's going to be below my name here. And if your name doesn't pop up here, maybe some other generic name like the name of your computer, like if it's an HP or Dell, you can go ahead and make that change. Let me go ahead and close out or click outside that comment. You can see the comment's still there. I haven't typed in anything. To make that change, come up here, click on the File tab, go down to Options, and you're looking on the General tab down below where it says Username. Go ahead and delete what's ever in there and type in your name, then click OK. Once you click OK, I'll click Cancel. Then you'll have to start a new session. You'll have to close out of the Excel program, open up a new workbook or the same workbook, but just go ahead and close down and reopen Excel. And then you can go ahead and insert a comment, and it'll have your name, whatever name you typed in as your username. In any case, if I need to edit the comment that I just inserted, just go ahead and click in the cell, and you can see when I hover over it, again it pops back open. And you can edit that one of two ways. Either come up here on the Review tab, click on Edit Comment, pops it open, or let me go ahead and click off, right click on it, and down below you can see you get the Edit Comment option. Go ahead and select that, and then just go ahead and type. And you'll notice when I start typing, it all can't squeeze within this little comment here, so it starts scrolling. And it has no scroll bars here, so if I want to go ahead and go up or down, just use your arrow keys to arrow up or arrow down. Of course, I can hover over one of these handles here, and when you hover over those little circles, those are handles. You got the corner handle, right middle handle, top middle, and so on. You can go ahead and click and drag and stretch this open, either more horizontally, more vertically, or diagonally. We'll do it both horizontally and vertically if you like. In any case, you stretch it open. Now you can read everything or view it, and so it's not in the way. When you click off in a blank area, it disappears. That way it's not hiding or blocking out other cells that may contain important data. And then of course the other way to insert the comment, the second way I was going to show you, is basically the same way when it comes to editing a comment. When in doubt, I tell my students, just right click on a cell. If you can't find it on the ribbon or it's taking you too long, more than likely it's going to be in your right click menu here. And there it is. Go ahead and click on Insert Comment. And then again, you got the comment, you got a little arrow pointing to that little red triangle. So what you do over in the comment is not going to overwrite the data within the cell because it's in its far right hand, well, upper right hand corner. And then what you do in the cell, if I change this or delete it, it's not going to overwrite the comment. So if they have questions about the customer ID, then have them contact their manager. They should know what that is and be able to find a place to look that up in. In any case, when I'm done, I can click off in a blank area or hit the Escape key once, so it's no longer in edit mode. You can see my cursor isn't flashing in it. Hit the Escape key twice, and I'm within the cell without clicking outside of the cell, but the comment's now collapsed. If I want to see all the comments pop open and not have to hover over each one, then just come up here on the Review tab and click on Show All Comments. Now, is that going to print like that? Well, the best way to find out is to go to your Print Preview, and that can be found up here. Click on the File tab, go down to Print, and then look over here in the Preview, because what you see here is what you're going to get when you print, and it's not showing. So if you want it to show or display, just come down here and click on the Page Setup link, go to the Sheet tab, and where it says Comments, right now it says don't print any of them, and you can print them one of two ways. You can either print them at the end of the sheet. Well, how does that work? What it does is it takes the cell reference number and the text within it, and it prints it at the end. So at the end you can say, oh, B5, and then know that it's referencing B5. In fact, let me show you at the end of the sheet. Click Okie dokie. Now I have two sheets. I have the first sheet, and then I have the second sheet, which, let me go ahead and click on the Zoom button to zoom in. It's got the cell reference, it's got the comment, who made the comment, and then the contents of the comment. That's one way. The other way, click on Page Setup, go to the Sheet tab again. is to have it display as you see it on the worksheet. Select it, click Okie dokie, scroll over. We've got one. What happened to the other? Well, it can't fit on the worksheet. In fact, if you remember, the comment went far to the right. So if I go ahead and click on the File tab, it takes me back to where I was on the Review tab. And you can see it's over to the far right. Go ahead and hover over the border, click and drag that, and it's still pointing to that cell. So now when I click on File and go to Print, you can see both here. Okay. Let me click on the File tab and then click on Show All Comments to hide them again until I hover over them. And you don't have to click on this to be able to print it in the page setup as I just showed you to display them. Those are two separate things. This Show All Comments is just for you here, not when it comes to printing. And then next, if you can't find where these comments are because those triangles, the red ones, are so tiny, go ahead and click on Next, and it will take you from one comment to the next. Click Next, click Next. When it gets to the end, it'll say, okay, we found all the comments going from top to bottom. Do you want to go ahead and start back up at the top? Click OK. Goes to the first comment and so on. And then really quick, if you want to be able to edit your comments again, you can just go ahead and right-click on them and then go to Edit. And then click and drag, select part of the contents here. You can go to the Home tab, B for bold. Let me go ahead and unbold it, or right-click on it and go to Format the Content. You can change the color, make it red, click Okie dokie. So there you go. If you want to change the actual color of the comment, you can right-click on the border of the comment and go to Format. Of course, you can change the font. But here I'm going to click on Colors and Lines. You have the default color. It's kind of a pale yellow. Click on the drop-down arrow. Choose any colors. I'm going to go to More Effects here, or Fill Effects. Let's insert a picture. Select the picture. Let me go ahead and navigate to Pictures. There's some sample pictures. Double-click. Let's do tulips. Double-click. Click Okie dokie. Click OK. And wow. Okay. Doesn't look good, but you get the point. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and hit Undo. And then hover over it, and it's gone. And then, last but not least, if I want to delete my comments, just go ahead and right-click on the cell and go down to Delete, or click in the cell, go to the Review tab and say you want to delete it, and they're both gone.
Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos, and for all my training, please visit me at my website, dreamforce.us.